We could learn about next steps in the Karen Read case this afternoon. A hearing is scheduled to discuss a possible retrial after that deadlocked jury ended with a mistrial earlier this month. WBZ's Kristina has been reporting on this case since the very beginning. She joins us live in Dedham now. And so, Kristina, you spoke with one of the jurors this morning?
I did, Paula. So I spoke with one of the deliberating jurors this morning about the case, and I can confirm that this was a deliberating juror because I saw them face to face in the courtroom every single day for 9 weeks. So I want to tell you a little bit about what that juror told me. That person tells me the jury was unanimous for a not guilty vote on murder and on leaving the scene. So that was charges 1 and 3 that Karen Read faced in this indictment. That juror also tells me the jury was hung on the lesser included charges under manslaughter. So that second charge and the lesser included charges. That juror tells me their final vote on that issue was a soft 9-3, 9 guilty, 3 not guilty. That juror also tells me the jury did consider telling the judge about their unanimous decisions on some of the charges, but that it was unclear how to communicate those decisions to the court. Now, defense attorneys want the judge to poll the jury and drop those particular charges.
I think the judge has to poll them, has to find out if it truly was unanimous on those 2 charges. And if it was a unanimous verdict of not guilty, then I think justice is going to require her to enter a not guilty finding on those 2 charges, which would leave the prosecution with the involuntary manslaughter charge. Still a very serious charge, but certainly not as serious as the murder charge.
It's unclear if Judge Beverly Cannoni will rule on defense's motions in Monday's hearing, but it is possible. This is technically a status hearing to determine the next steps for a second Karen Read trial and when that could take place. Under Massachusetts law, a retrial would have to happen within 1 year.
We support the blue.
Karen Read supporters are back outside the courthouse Monday, and so are counter-protesters. They say they'll be here every day that this case continues.
We're back out here again to support Karen because we ain't got no quit. And that's why we're here. We're hoping Judge Cannoni does the right thing, but we don't have blinders on, you know what I mean? But we still hold hope.
And back out here live in Dedham, what you're looking at now is that group of Karen Read supporters who've gathered in front of the courthouse. On the other side of them, where you can't see, is a counter-protesting group really against Karen Read that has shown up today as well. I want to point out they're all here on the sidewalk now because that buffer zone that existed during trial is now gone. It's no longer. So they're all protesting right on the sidewalk in front of the courthouse. This status hearing starts at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Live in Dedham, Kristina, WBZ News.